let's speed things up. Get to Berdusk. Your main goal in the Berdusk is you want to go to Osborn Greenail, the guy who's you've been in his care for the last couple of years, and your plan is to what? Who remembers?
We were going to ask about if he had been approached by anybody making weapons.
Okay, so and your plan was to go by yourself because of this rivalry that he has with Warren.
Well, I might take Lou with me.
Okay.
I just don't think he would take time into me being there.
I would like to go as well.
Okay, so you're going to go as well. Okay, so what about you two?
Tavern?
Tavern. Okay. Leoson's got some contacts here in Burris. Actually, oddly enough, this is actually his hometown.
Oh.
This is where he was born and raised. And that's like legit D&D work, so. So, he's gonna go talk to some contacts in town.
Oh, no, you got it.
So, you're gonna go to the Greenail workshop. Someone roll me a d20. What time is it? What's your number say?
7.
7. 6. 1 in the afternoon. Sorry, at 6 a.m. So you get there. The sound that you're familiar. A lot of work going on in there.
Bing, bing, bing.
I was gonna say something, but I guess I'll just work around that. I forgot something I was gonna do, but it's not a big deal. Walk in by yourself.
Well, I got Lou with me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, I don't know. Are you gonna bring her into the workshop because you know how he is. You know he's a fucking sourpuss and bitches about everything.
Yeah, he's real secretive, so
Well,
I'll tell you to wait outside when I go in.
I'm about to say, if you want to talk to him, I would like to check the shop out. And I won't come in with you. That way you don't know where to go.
Yeah,
You could sit out front, like where all the metalworks and
She's
stuff.
supposed to kind of go in and investigate, look around, but not talk to him.
This shop's no different from Orge. It's like they do metalwork, make weapons.
Yeah, her, some of her things, like looking for forgery and stuff like that. I was going to see if his weapons look similar to Orid's. Maybe they could have put Orid's symbol on it.
Oh, okay, so you think that maybe they're getting weapons from around other places and trying to frame them.
Yep. It's one of my many theories.
All right, give me a perception.
I think she's got a pretty good perception. No, that's 13.
13. Yeah, profession.
Wait a minute.
What do you do? But because here's my thing. Okay, I understand that you're used to looking at forgery.
Yeah.
That's fine. But forgery, like on paper, or to make like an item, is totally different from metalworking.
Yeah.
So I want to say that you don't notice anything because you're not an armorsmith.
Skilled enough, but that's just one of the things she wanted to put. That's what
you don't see anything that sticks out to you.
That's the only reason she mainly wanted to come in here to look at see if they're close enough to replicate a symbol.
The only thing, the forge mark on these are 2 nails, heads at the top, that make an X, and they're both green.
Okay.
And some well-crafted weaponry in here, just as good as his glaive. Okay, so
I'll go back out after I just got on.
oh, so you're just gonna kind of just snoop around real quick and leave before anybody can say something to you?
Yep.
That's what I was just about to get to. Hey, he's the person gonna talk to you, but never mind.
That's the only reason you really want to go in.
Okay, so walk around. You ask where Osborn is.
Yeah.
He's back there in a shop working just like always. Because, you know, he's got his own private shop compared to what everybody else does to him. You know, knock before you go in.
Yeah, I'll knock.
You knock. He sits there. He's got his goggles on. He's covered in soot. And your little halfling just kind of looks at you and goes back to work.
I'll walk in and
Kind of the treatment you've been used to for the last couple of years.
that's what you're working on.
See, you're alive.
Yeah?
When he's running around, didn't think he'd make it.
Well,
The entire time, doesn't bother to look at you. He's got that careless look on his face, hammering out this making some spokes for some wagons and stuff.
I'll just cut to the chase.
Get to the point.
I'll be like, just wondering if you've been approached by a Jalil the Floor? Jalil Flort?
Never heard of her.
Alright. Apparently she's going around asking people to make weapons for some kind of cause that the kobolds and cultists are using to attack towns.
You see something you've not ever seen in him. He stops and he puts a smithy hammer down, pulls his goggles up, and you see this smile on his face. He starts laughing. He was like, I bet they took Orid's weapons, didn't they?
They did.
And he just starts rolling. Big belly laugh. And he was like, that fool I've been gonna ruin him. That's what he deserves. I mean, he is just hooping and hollering and laughing.
Made his day.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, really made his day. Like, that could have not been any better. And he was like, not only is he ruined, and he looks up and you see the trophy from the snow coney chase from the metalwork, and he's like, I took that trophy from him.
Ooh.
Got what he deserved. And he starts beating on his table. You've never seen him happy before. And he just finds that shit hilarious. He's like, tell me, is he ruined?
He was almost ruined.
And he's like, I bet he's not doing good. That old fuck Perry died too. That's probably the best thing that could happen for a town.
Oh,
Yeah, he's not doing too hot.
And he was like, I know, he's 6 feet under.
I'm outside, so I can't relay this to you.
I would have shot him just then.
I know he would. And you know, you can tell, like I just said, you've been here 3 years, and this is the happiest you've ever seen. You've never seen him crack a smile. And he's just loving this news that you're giving him. He was like, what about that dwarf Castilian? Has he casted him out yet? What about Nighthill? Nighthill decided banning from the town?
No, not yet.
Damn.
They seem to work things out at their little meeting. But they came close.
Maybe I should have stuck around. Like, but I had to save my own skin. So he goes back to hammering. He's like, is there anything else you need?
You wouldn't happen to have an extra rapier laying around, would you?
No, it's gonna cost you.
Kind of short on coin right now.
It's not my problem. Like, I taught you better than that. And he just keeps hammering. And then he went back to being callous, just real quick. Had his good moment, back to being callous.
Alright. I'll see you around.
And he's like, next time don't interrupt me. He's like, unless you've got good information like you just gave me. He never looks away, never looks at you, and goes back to hammering this out.
I'll walk out. Walk back to Luda.
Luda's standing outside, kind of waiting around.
He was no help.
There's some laughter going on in there.
No, you would not have heard
Oh,
like
I didn't hear it?
This shop is like 5 times the size of his. This place is
Okay.
huge. This is more like a factory than it is
Gotcha.
a small workshop. Berdusk is a huge city. I think it's like population like 32,000, some might be.
No, okay.
So this
So I
place is
don't hear
huge.
that.
Roll me a history knowledge, everybody. You don't have to.
Oh, okay.
You already know what you know what I'm about to tell you if you
No,
need it.
okay.
There you go.
23.
What you've heard of Greenail Workshop? They do a lot of shop from a lot of work from anywhere to like Baldur's Gate. They send stuff like Waterdeep, Silvery Moon. Like, he is well known throughout the Sword Coast for his stuff.
I told Vesperr, I said, I know his work is wide. Do you have any weapons he's made?
I did.
You did.
Are they as good as advertised?
Yeah.
How many do you think Ord would be if I got some?
Boy, he'd be mad.
you pretty mad?
He probably punched your face with the vibes. Buy a glaive. Go take it to rolling.
Oh my god.
Do you even have any money?
No, but I can make it really quick.
Very true.
It's a female with a high charisma score.
So,
Might catch a couple STDs
What?
along the way, but
is the next thing you need to do?
Guess we should go tell the Ocean that we have no information.
Okay, I got it set for you. I gotta go back here and get it real quick.
I know he's out looking, going to his contacts. Maybe we should go to the couple local inns and just kind of look around and see if some other places have been attacked by these kobolds.
A guy walks by, comes in on a wagon, pulled by 2 horses. You know this guy. He works here at the workshop. He usually takes a lot of deliveries around for Leosin. His name is Jason Augusto. And you can tell he's kind of always had a thing for you. He says, "Hey, it's like I'm glad to see you're home." This human comes up. Good looking guy. Got all the board's charm you could want. And he's very friendly. And he's like, "Who's your lady friend?"
No, this is Luda. Luda, Jason.
He's like, "I'm very grateful you survived everything at Greenest. It's pretty bad Osborn left you behind." He's like, "I really hate that."
That's what he does.
He's like, "I wish he was different." And he was like, "But it does pay well."
Kind of sounds like an ass.
So,
That's what Luda says.
how do you know he's not?
Well, she just said she left her
He's
there.
like, "Well," he got laughs. He was like, "You should say that to her louder, I'm shocked."
Yeah, I wouldn't say it too loud.
So he's like, he's like, "Well," he's like, "I'm surprised I didn't catch you in town." And he's like, "I just got back from delivering some of his weapons there."
Where'd you deliver them to?
Greenest. He was like, the bell came and they wanted us to bring weapons down to supply the town with. It's like the shield from Reborn was there.
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm surprised I didn't see you when you get back."
It just came into town today.
The Greenest.
Oh, to Green?
Yeah.
Oh, a few days back.
So we'll see. He's been gone probably 4. Trying to have days now. He'd already left because he's going by wagon. You're going by.
Right.
He's like, "Man," he's like, "I knew you're coming here. We could have run together."
Yeah.
So he's like, "Well, you gonna be in town for a while?"
At least for the night.
I'm not interested in a drink tonight. Got maybe lady friend?
Sure, why not?
I'm agreeing with it, but I'm really looking this guy over and listening to him. Does it sound like he's putting on anything that ain't true about him?
I don't know. Roll me an insight.
Yeah. 18.
No. Very, very friendly. You could tell he's kind of got eyes for Vesperr.
Okay.
So
Try to help her out tonight.
maybe it'll loosen her up a little. Fill her full of hope.
Yeah.
So,
But ain't a child in there.
hope it was.
Ain't a child in there.
But, yeah, you know.
Venture, she don't got
Riley,
to bring
you know.
up.
Can you check the usual place? Since I left my notes at home.
Sure.
So, okay.
What's Jason's last name?
Augusto.
Oh, that was a Voorhees.
No, it's not Voorhees.
Do I
Jason
know?
spelled J.
Do I know if
S-E-N.
the Gostos are wealthy?
I don't know. You ever been to Berdusk?
No.
No.
Okay, so I don't. I asked you to.
He just looks like a normal everyday comic.
Okay.
He this guy takes all of his wares everywhere for him. He's one of those guys. The Greenail workshop delivers to, well, they used to deliver to Greenail until this guy showed up.
Yeah.
And then they do send stuff to Reborn. They do send stuff to Easting. Well, eventually they all decided to come together and they have the Greenail Trade Association. So they kind of all work together, and this is where Tor and met Osborn Greenail, and they butt heads all the time, which is nothing new for anybody. Name Osborn.
Oh, okay.
So, what time you want to meet up?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. And you're gonna show up too?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys gonna head back, find these guys.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you probably know what tavern they went to. Probably
Oh,
followed it.
and
You
then-
probably took them to one, more than likely.
Well, you found out again. Drinks and shit. Like completely like. Oh, man.
Or has like a small line of
He's got
like.
this glazed.
They go along with it.
Great Christ,
And then-
man. I love this thing, man.
Honestly,
It sounds like Tommy
no
John.
problem. And he just looked lonely with that one.
Where are the secret information in our truck?
Roll those. How many drinks you had? Roll me 2d6.
Can I roll you 3d6?
Yeah, your dwarf makes sense.
Oh shit. 14.
Oh, there you go. Roll me con saves.
This little bit of time we've been gone.
Oh yeah, a little bit of time you've been gone.
My con just went up.
17.
17, yeah.
No, he should have.
12.
Okay. You needed to beat a 17, which you couldn't beat. You needed to be a 24.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys are pretty good to lit right now. You walk in, they're being loud, obnoxious. Leoson's just kind of got a glass of wine. You walk in,
You
and
should be used to that from me.
yeah,
so
he's just like, yeah, because you've met him plenty of times before.
I
He's
kept
just-
throwing him drunk.
he's kind of like,
He's not a drinker. Yeah.
he looks, you guys come in, he just kind of nods at these guys and just shakes his head and takes a sip of wine again.
What do you want to see? Shoot my gun.
And
This is where all those
I'll wait for barmaid to get me a glass of wine,
Okay.
and I'll tell Leosin that Osborn was of no help. He has not heard of the floor woman. The floor.
Got to stand on his head. He's like, did you mention that word was here?
No.
Thank God.
What if he comes in?
But he did
I
have
would have
quite a
slept
bit
with that
of,
moonstick.
he did have quite a bit of amusement at his expense.
So I found out at this point that Orin and what's this guy's name?
Yeah, we are
Osborn.
Osborn hate each other.
Okay, so what you're saying is we should probably leave immediately before something bad happens.
I think we'll be alright for the night. As long as Ford, he shouldn't run into Osborn.
You speak Elven?
Yeah.
And Elven, he'll tell you how soon do you think that's going to happen, though.
Even drunk Rowan would agree with.
Boy,
Wilson on this.
let's
He
go
can't wait to
shoot
get back to
Osborn's
South
shop sign.
No, you guys are just being drunk and loud.
Yeah.
Road. Right. I'm
You're
just
not
saying-
listening.
I'm just saying,
We can
he would be in a hurry to get back.
So,
leave in a little bit, but we should probably have some food before we get back.
hey, you can order some food.
I tell Leosin that she's supposed to have a friend meet her here. He's the one that travels with weapons,
He may know something.
and I was going to ask him if he's ran into any other weapon suppliers on his trips lately.
He should be here around
Try to
5
connect the
when we
dots.
can get back.
Okay, and it's just a little after. It'd probably get close to 2. All right, we'll wait around for 3
It may
hours.
not be a good idea, it might be nothing, but I'm sure if your weaponers pass each other in trade, then maybe he can,
Well, he's part of.
maybe he's seen Orin's work, 'cause he already knows what it looks
He's in
like.
with the Greenail, so
But if you've seen it somewhere, we know Orin didn't do it.
So you're gonna wait 3 hours for this guy. He's like, well, let's keep an eye out for Osborn, just in case. And he's saying this in Elven real quiet because they're being loud and obnoxious, and he doesn't want them to know. Because you know, if Ord knows that Osborn is having a laugh at his misfortune, it's going to be very.
I wouldn't
Well,
tell
it
him
wouldn't be
that.
so much as my misfortune, but I heard he was laughing about Perry dying.
That's your misfortune.
I would literally kill him.
So.
I would try to kill him.
I told Nelson, you think it's a good idea if I try to get his gun from him?
As long as Osborn's not around,
You
you'll
don't
think
know.
it'll be okay.
You actually don't know.
You say that, roll me perception.
Well, I don't know he has
It's
it.
in my bag of holding.
So yeah, that's right. You don't have it out.
I don't know
You
he
just
has
have it out, showing it to me like, you wanna go shoot it?
No, that's when we get one.
Okay, just tell you that he's got it. Your gun or your ex?
Go to me X.
Your ex.
Oh, sweet Matilda.
Okay, so We'll speed around. We'll speed up here.
That is.
The
Eye hanging off of it.
That's part of the.
the 3 hours, not the third hour. 3 hours pass by, and you see Jason come in, and he wasn't dressed like he was. He's got a nice tunic, nice pair of breeches on, looks real sharp, nice, cleaned up.
I'll motion him over.
And
he walks by and I go,
he sees you and he smiles, and then he looks at who you're at, and you see this look on his face like, what in the world? You see him watch over real quick, and he's, can I talk to you?
To me?
Yeah. Can I talk to you?
Yeah.
He pulls you off the side. What's Ord doing here?
He came with us, but keep it quiet. We don't want him to run into Osborn.
Do you not think that there's people here that would rather see Osborn take over his part of trade? You don't think that maybe people might have already told him?
They might have. That's why we're going to leave as soon as we have our drinks.
You kind of see him, kind of shoulder slump, and he's like, well, how soon is that going to be?
I don't know. See where that goes. I kind of touch his face a little
He's
bit.
like, okay, so you're trying to sucker him in?
Yeah.
Give me some deception. There's some deception there, buddy.
because you get advantage on that.
Yeah, you do have
There's sex out there!
And he's like,
Just
he's like, he's like, all right. And I was about to say, he didn't want to sit with you guys, but now he's going to. All right.
How this all goes?
So,
in his pants.
He comes and he has a seat, and what's your charisma?
My charisma 16.
You sit down, you're joking up with him. He kind of looks at this guy, and he's kind of like, you can tell that might be a little intimidated by this good-looking half-elf right here.
That's completely serious.
Yeah. And Leo's not a bad-looking guy himself, so you can tell he's kind of a little intimidated. Like, man, you're hanging around with all these good-looking guys.
I'm going to be flirting up with him.
Oh, so you're flirting up with him. All right. So.
I might even sit on his lap.
Oh, okay. So,
It was great.
oh yeah, that is great. Okay, I need to know how long you plan on sitting here and having drinks.
Just long enough so it feels like normal conversation.
I need an hour.
Probably about an hour. So does that sound about right?
Well, this is for you
Yeah, basically.
because everybody's sitting here on your time.
Okay, about 2 hours.
About 2 hours. So, okay.
I'm going to talk to Jason a little bit and find out info, but I'm not going to like barge in right now while you are having your moment.
He don't care nothing about anything you've got to
Yeah.
say. He's got what he wants sitting on his lap right now. Like you try to get some info from him, and he's just kind of like tuning you
I'm
out.
sending messages
He's
to her.
very smitten right now.
I'm sending messages to her to
Okay.
ask him. I was like, one thing I want you to find out if you can. I know you're in love with the guy, but this is in my message. It sounds like that. Find out if he met any suppliers in his recent travels that are from Oregon, because he didn't send any out.
Okay, so but how long are you gonna give it before you start doing this?
Huh?
Like how long are you gonna wait before you start sending this?
Oh, like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll ask him. I'll be like, so you wouldn't happen to run into anybody that was carrying any of Ord's weapons on your travels, would you?
No. He's like, not that I recall. Roll me a insight.
Damn.
Fire.
Not going to die.
19.
19. No, does you know? Now that he realizes.
Have you heard of the Jalil the Floor?
Gelée.
Jalil?
No. Still being loud and obnoxious, you two.
You said we'll be there for about 3 hours when we're supposed to sad.
Well, I mean, we're moving along. This is at 20 minutes, and this 2 hours that you're going to be here.
No, I thought we had to wait 3 hours
It
for
was
the game.
3 hours before they get.
Yeah, I know. No, but now we're at that 3 hours, and this is 20 minutes into the 2 hours he says he's going to stay. Still drinking? You're not drinking at all now? Why? Because you're pretty drunk?
Because he's like, I would say he has a good.
I'm going to say he passed out.
Yeah, he's probably about asleep.
Okay, well, What about you? 'Cause you're
Trying
pretty
to
trash
stay
too.
Well, if he's not there anymore, I'm just like sitting by myself. I'm drinking like steady.
How
But
many
I'm
beers
just
have
like,
you drank?
Oh, never
Damn.
on your side. He just
Drink
slowed
14
way the
while
fuck
I'm
down and eventually stopped.
From the another 42 take.
You're gonna
Freaking beer.
Oh, we got one here.
Oh my god.
Not too long after he's out, he's kind of making fun of it, and he passes out too.
I'm gonna tell you guys to get them back to the ferry, or we're taking the ferry back, right?
Yeah.
Take them to the rest of the ferry, and I'll meet you guys in about 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Maybe 20.
Okay, so we're gonna say this has been about 30 minutes into you sending, like 20 minutes you start sending messages, this is about 10 minutes later. So you're about 30 minutes.
Send Lee Yellowstone a message.
Okay.
I tell him she wants us to bring them away while she stays here with this guy.
Oh no, I'm not staying here. I already told him, well, we take the place someplace more private.
Well, I'm letting Lee Yellowstone know she's,
Been a while.
she's getting away from me.
It is what it is, right?
And it could be the dirty business, but
Okay, hold up. You got 25 words to put this in.
Oh, yeah.
I want to hear these 25 words. How is this gonna go?
she's telling us to bring them back, but she's gonna be by herself. And I don't know if
You got 4 words.
may not trust that.
She wants to fuck.
He sends that back.
No, I'm just saying you got 4 words left in your message.
no, she
Yeah.
may want to fuck.
You got 4 words left to say.
Oh, I thought I just said that.
No, you get 21.
I said may not trust
May not trust
her.
her. Okay. So you're gonna stay behind.
Yeah.
Okay. And
This is a message.
okay, so he tells you it's a good plan. He's like, but how do I expect to get these 2 the heaviest people in the party by myself?
Guess I'll have to.
Put me in the bog.
No, you're out.
I'll have to. I guess I'll have to trust her right now. I hope
You
you.
gotta put some trust. So they get up. You gonna tell Jason bye?
Yeah.
Okay. What else was like? Jason's nice to meet you, but we need to get our friends out of here.
Should I do the whole friend thing and lean over you like if you treat her wrong, I'll treat you?
It's up to you, man. That's your call.
I lean over, I tell you, you better treat her good.
I'll be like, yeah, you should be more worried about how I treat him.
Okay, so you get these 2 passed out drunk guys, kind of get them stumbling around, and take them back to the ferry. You draw a lot of attention, even some guards who will be kind enough to help you get these guys to the ferry. Because they are passed out drunk. Vesperr, how much longer are you going to stay here? You said 2 hours, but it's only been 30 minutes into this 2 hours.
We're just gonna go somewhere.
Like, immediately?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
But in an alleyway?
sure. Why not?
Like,
You can talk to paying for a
like
room.
Penny,
Oh yeah, I
Penny
was going to
Dreadful.
pay for a room. We're at the bar.
Man, with that nice 20 that you roll on, yeah.
You
He,
want to be dreadful? Just right out in the rain in the alley? Random stranger?
rack him, give him some booty,
Yeah.
some fellatio. How long are you going to take here?
How long does it
It's
take?
gonna take about 5 hours.
You gotta roll the D20, see how good you are.
Takes him 17 minutes.
15 minutes.
Okay,
Dispel magic.
we'll say this tavern, it's an inn in a tavern, so you can go upstairs.
Alright.
Okay, you're going to immediately get to leave?
That's as I get mine.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you get yours in 17 minutes?
I don't know. Okay.
You get yours in 1.
It's been a while.
You
I had multiples.
get yours 3 times. Okay, so 17 minutes roll by. Are you going to leave?
I'll give them the kids and say it's been fun.
He's like, do you really like to leave? He's like, why can't you just stay here? Forever.
I have important stuff to
And
do.
he's looking at you, these puppy dog eyes.
He goes, I'll be back though.
And he was like, you know, like when I heard about you leaving Greenest and being captured, he's like, I didn't think you'd ever come back, and now you're here. Why would you leave? He's like, what ties do you have there? This is your home.
I said, this isn't my home, and I walk out.
Oh. Ouch.
Leave him wanting more.
Can we do a
Okay.
song real fast?
If I had his poker chips on the throat wall,
Okay, so you leave, right?
I'll never do.
You leave. You go to leave this tavern, and then you start walking down the street. You run into Osborn. He's whistling happily, and stops. Where you going? You're gonna miss the fun.
Heading out.
Heard Orton was in town. Why didn't you tell me? You can go poke fun at,
Unnecessary
like, I'm gonna go
complications.
poke fun at the hairy bastard.
That might not be the best idea.
Well, so you know where he's at. Mmm.
I don't know where he's at.
Roll me a deception.
Yeah, 20. Come on. No, 9. He knows me too well.
Yeah, he knows you way too well. He's like, so where's he at?
I can't tell you.
Why? Because I heard he's just right over here.
You point to the end?
Yeah, he's like, is that where you just came from?
Yeah.
Is he in there? I want to know if you're lying to me.
Well, he was in there at some point when I saw him, but then, you know, me and Jason went upstairs and had a little fun.
He looks at you. 4.
Ooh. You know it.
So you're not going to tell him where he's at?
No.
Are you just going to leave and leave it at that?
Yeah, I'll be like, I'll see you around Osborn.
And he's like, you leave and he's just staring at you the entire time you leave.
Oh.
You get about a block from me and he yells at you. You know, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't live the life you live. And you can tell he's angry. You know, it'd be 10 of him a day, not 1. And you would have never liked it.
I'm about to punch him in the face.
Does it get under your skin? Because that's what he's trying to do and you can tell it.
You hear it in your face. I gotta suck him out the control.
Or he's just missing.
I'll turn back around. Be like, why are you so fucking miserable?
He doesn't say anything. He just smiles.
Be like, I owe you. I'll give you that, Osborn.
He's like, you owe me your life.
I do.
You're starting to draw a crowd of people. I mean, this is just the middle of a street in a big city.
You guys are
And
hot.
he's yelling, you're yelling at each other.
Oh, no.
And you do know he's got influence in Berdusk.
Do I think Aura can take care of herself?
In a fight?
Yeah.
Well, he's passed out drunk right now.
So he wouldn't even be able. Yeah, because I saw him pass out, didn't I?
Yeah, he's seen passed out.
So he wouldn't even know.
He would, yeah, I mean, you don't even know.
Totally let him come have his jollies and be off.
Hey, he's the one that want to throw that extra D6 in there at the beginning for
No, I threw 2d6.
So, well, I said roll 2D6 and you rolled 3.
Oh, no, I mean the second time.
Yeah.
Does the Ocean know Osborn?
He knows Eddie. He doesn't know. He knows Eddie. And he tells you, you owe me your life.
Come on, you
I do, but we're on important business right now.
And what's that? You owe me.
Things that have been happening.
Says you owe me.
don't yell it
I
out.
mean, you did write your letter in the beginning.
I'm not yelling down the street. I'm up in his face now.
Oh, you're best face.
Yeah, you
Well, actually, I'm looking down.
Yeah, you're looking down at him.
What is it, dwarf?
He's a halfling.
He's a halfling?
He's a very angry fucking halfling.
Yeah,
He's like a
so
chihuahua.
A chick is
So you would get
a
up close? Because he wrote you that letter in the beginning, and he says, what have you found out?
What have I found out?
Yeah.
Not much.
deception. Because you have found stuff out. Ooh. Roll the same thing twice. Have advantage. Because I know he's not calling you lying. The thing is, I rolled the same number up and down twice.
What did you get?
Huh?
He probably knows, but I only got
I got
9.
12.
Yeah, he knows.
So, you found out.
Can't tell you. I gave my word.
I gave you your life back.
You did.
See, he put his hand on his rapier at his side, which is literally almost like a short sword to you. He's like, I did. And I gave you your life. No. We've been in this together for years now. Don't be like this to me now.
Is it really that important that you laugh in Ord's face?
Yes! He's done nothing but ruin my business in that town.
So murders, what's that?
Oh, if it'll make you happy, before we leave, you can laugh at him. But if he punches you in the face, it's not my fault.
Where is he?
I'm gonna start walking.
He's gonna follow you.
I'll be like,
He is. He's gonna follow you.
He's gonna murder somebody.
So you're gonna go to the ferry.
no,
On the fucking ferry.
And he is still passed out
he's
drunk.
still passed out. I'll be like, there he is, he's passed out. You can't even laugh at his face.
I'll be right back. Roll me an insight.
Fuck, I know what he's gonna do.
Can I get an advantage on him since I know him?
Sure, I'll give you an advantage.
Fucking 11.
You know he don't play fair. You know he's up to something.
I'm gonna look at Luda and Leosa and be like, we need to leave.
You're gonna tell him to leave? Because they're gonna push off if you tell him to leave.
I want to look at Leosa and Luda and ask to be like, I was born alive. Be like, but he really wants to rub this in Ord's face. I don't think it's gonna end well.
You're talking, and as soon as Leosin hears that, because he knows, he unties the ferry and starts pushing off the dock. And he's like, hands you a pack, let's go. Like they're trying to move the ferry as quick as possible.
Start paddling my little arms off.
You get about 200 foot down, and coming up the dock, you see him, Osborn, with a group of guards.
It's not that you're ready.
And he's yelling, you whore! Come back here! Come back here! And I mean, he's mad. Next morning comes, both you two roll me constitution saves. I at least need a 15 or higher.
20.
20?
14.
She needs to roll.
You're pretty woozy. Give me your guide there.
You
Play
know
it.
what else?
We play it. I don't matter, so not to.
Sure.
You got a combat coming. You're pretty hungover. You're feeling it. Unlike him, he's just like, ugh. He's over the side of the ferry puking his brains out.
The motion of the.
Leo's gonna pat you on the shoulder. He's like, that is not gonna help you with your form at all.
I'll tell Luda and be like, I'm sorry you followed me. About Osborn.
He's like,
Drink.
I'm just glad we got away. You wake
Oh,
up.
I don't know. I think that.
No, it
Sorry
wasn't.
for re-follow you. I didn't follow you.
You hear
For
this?
him.
But he told Osborn I was hit.
Osborn found out you were here. He's well known in the city.
What I know that shit.
And you were making a scene in the bar.
I was drinking. I was making scene one drink. I'm about to start now.
Who told you not? And I told nobody told you to make a scene.
Nobody told me not to.
You made a bar down there in your pillow.
Leosin tells you he's got a point.
I thought you would know. You're a big boy.
I am a very big boy. That's not the point. Have you never got drinking with friends?
Yeah, but I figure you take care of yourself if I was born seeing you.
Yeah, but shoot him in the foot.
Yeah,
It'll be hilarious.
but we don't need any
we turn
unnecessary
around?
complications. No, we cannot turn around.
Yeah, you know, it's really necessary. It makes me happy.
We tell him that we're not going to turn around the boat.
Leosin tells you you're not turning around the boat. Because then
It's not the fun of life.
he's like, do you think it's fun to be thrown behind bars?
Sometimes.
You ever been thrown behind bars?
Sometimes.
In a town that the guy you cannot stand has a big hand in?
I could have killed this small thing then.
Oh God. No, we're not turning around. I'm sorry.
Oren, we have greater fish to fry right now.
Man, that's a pretty big fish for him to fry.
It is, but
Oh, you have no idea. We should turn boat around.
we need to find her mother, and we need to find out the other things that we're going.
Roland's here.
Oren's been in Greenail for about 4 months. And in that time, his rivalry with Osborn Greenail has spread between the 4 towns very widely, very quickly. So,
Roland hears him talking about, we need to turn around, we need to turn around. And he walks over and puts his hand on his shoulder and walks around.
But now that I know it kind of gets on his nerves,
Turn around.
once we get far enough away around it, I will make a comment about his stuff looking as good as his, just to fire him up.
Oh.
say it again.
I said, once we get far enough away, since I know it gets on your nerves, jokingly matter, she will say that his stuff looks as good as yours.
You see me, I reach my bag of holding. You see pull out this very long weapon. Similar to the one I used the first time we met, but it's a bit more
Give me that. What? Okay. Do that. Here you go. Ooh. Continue.
Thank you. And I just start rubbing this out and I rub it down. How slow are you with that?
Leoson's like, she's not sure at all.
I think not.
And then he's gonna like,
I think
she was just playing.
I found out that
And he looks at you,
Yeah.
Elvin, and says, "Are you stupid?"
I tell him and Elvin, I was just seeing how far he would go. That was
quick, Elvin. He will probably have no qualms about shooting you and leave your body in the river for making remarks.
I think he was.
You don't ever poke fun at dwarven craftsmanship.
I will tell you that Osborn would kill him just as fast as he had a chance. I'll say it, Elvin.
And you've seen that once he went and got these guards.
To go with us.
Yeah.
Your word saved from the back. I can speak Elvin!
She's like, what?
But what's really going on is Roland's over there whispering to him in orc, telling him what they're saying.
I speak orc.
That's funny.
Boy, the dog's awful. They look this.
You speak orc?
Yeah.
So those he tells you to shut your mouth.
You let him speak.
Does the Elson do thieves' camp?
No, he's not no thieves cat.
I'm your thunder cunt. Because the thunder can't stop.
So you go on, you realize she's joking.
Yeah.
So it kind of becomes a little joke. Days go forward, it's not, you guys are asleep. You and Leosin are up. Because even though you're on Ferris, you still gotta watch out. Because this area is known for goblins and hobgoblins and stuff.
Yeah.
You guys are asleep. Leos?
With that being said, I probably would have slept during the day.
No, you're asleep. You're asleep. Shush, you're asleep.
Okay.
DM
says
That's fine.
Today I only meditate.
you're asleep. This is during your meditation.
Okay.
Go, girl.
Okay, so Leosin tells you, he's like, by early morning, we're going to be passing by Scornoble. And Vesperr was told her mother was there. And he was like, what do you think we should do?
I think we should ask Vesperr what she wants to do. Stop or continue? Let her really show us what she's in it for.
He's like, I agree. He's like, but if we stop, he's like, we could easily lose her here. He's like, this place is teeming with Zents. And he's like, and worse things, you lost Mr. Nast here. And don't tell him what he's probably got going on now.
Maybe it's best that we skip this place right now until we get a bigger force together to come into Scornoble.
So in the morning, everybody wakes up, it's morning. You wake up and you see the piers of Scornoble. You know where your mother's at, Vesperr. I don't know what everybody's feeling right now, but you do know that Vesperr sold you guys out just to know about this place, that her mother was here. And even though she sold you out, she told you guys about it. So Vesperr,
Well, I thought I had forgiven him.
what are you doing? Yeah, but here's the thing. Forgiving her, and now that she lays eyes on the place and she's going by it, is a different story. So, Vesperr, how are you feeling right now? To know as you're floating by that your mother is somewhere there.
I'm looking at the city. Probably have a dagger in each hand, twirling them. Just looking.
Mm-hmm.
I want to stop, but I know that we don't have time.
Does anybody say anything to her? Because I'm sure you're just probably just like
You're still on?
staring off into
Yeah.
the tents.
Yeah,
Makeshift market.
actually, I did promise to help him with that. So as we're going by and I see him looking back, or her looking back, Roland will go over and tell her, we'll be back. I can promise you that we'll be back.
When Yosin comes up and puts his hand on her shoulder, and he's like, just keep hope that she's alive. Don't ever lose sight of that.
I ordered walks up.
You hear that word again.
Hope.
Hope is all we have in this world.
Ordered walks up and hands you a mug of ale. Nothing else, sorry. Just don't think I am.
I'll say thanks, but I don't want to drink today.
Strokes.
So you
I
passing up?
gotta give Warren an evil eye when he does that.
Pink eye.
It's your mother.
As everybody's talking to me,
They don't help her.
I'll take the daggers that I'm twirling. I'll put one
What
in
kind
the
of
sheath on my
bullshit is
belt,
that?
and the other one I'll just stick in the side of the boat, and I'll be like,
I kind of like,
what happens, happens.
There you go. Pass up Scornoble. Where you know your mother's at. There's no turning back.